it's not. I gotta hit go live here and then go live here. All right. Give me just a second, y'all. YouTube Studios being a bit of a pain. I want to make sure that I'm live. There we go. All right. We are back, and I am so sorry for the break, but unlike a certain heifer, I listened to my doctor because I actually have a doctor. And last week, I've been getting my vitamin absorption back into good place, and in fact, my labs came back good. But then I started not absorbing water properly, so I was dehydrating after exercise and everything else. So it has been a balance for your girl, and it just cracks me up the way Chantal and Amberlynn have been faking their way through these health arcs. So we're going to kick that off. Give me just a moment here. I'm missing a doc. Okay, we got that one. Don't really need the control panel. I need chat. There we go. There, that way I can see y'all a bit better. Let me say my hellos. Hey, Tragically. Hey, Panda Pondu. Hello, Joe Davis. Christy Girl Adventures. Spooky Spawn Sweets. Amber R. Hey, Rose Dawn Reacts, Scorpio Angel, Uncle Buck, 31 Frames. I just added you at the last minute because I wasn't going to cover the heifer sickness. But since she thinks the world revolves around her anyway, I guess I'll throw her a bone. Since she can't eat allegedly and she's losing all the pounds. Hey, Big Turks and Quick Turk. I love these names so much, for real. But as I was saying, the funny part about Chantal and Amber last week was they have nothing else going on in their lives right now. One's supposed to be a happy Kuwaiti heifer in Kuwait, happily married and everything else, and she's complaining about her health. Then you've got the Oklahoma heifer going to med spas and talking about, I've got a serious health issue, guys, but I don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to tell you about it, but don't speculate. Both of them. Just arrogant and don't speculate, but we're telling you, as two morbidly and super morbidly obese women, that we're not healthy. But you're not allowed to guesstimate. We just want your pity. We just want your views. And I gave neither one of them any of that. Hey, Ascensa Wander, it's good to see you, hun. Point blank, health concerns happen. I'm damn near 47 years old. I am keeping myself together some days with duct tape and band-aids. But I'm doing my thing. And what drives me nuts is I don't see how using their health to garner pity and views is content. If you're sick, rest and recuperate. That's what I did. But then again, like I've said, it's not to brag. It's just how my brain works. YouTube is extra income now for me. I appreciate it. I'm grateful for it. But I could never make this channel my primary source of income. I'm writing my second book. My kid's about to graduate. I'm a loving wife, unlike Foodie. And I have to divide my time between real and what goes on doing this content. And see, these girls, they don't have anything else going on for them. So, of course, their health scares are content for them. And what fucks me up is that I tried my damnedest this week coming back to keep it Foodie light. Because she gets on my nerves, and I'm not going to act like she don't get on my nerves. I want to focus on good things. I want to focus on fun things. You know, next month is my birthday. I hope to get the giveaway started back up around then. We've got some new fun freaking merch in the shop. Pics helped me design some of this. Let me get that picture up real quick. Because I loved it. I was just like, that is a good idea. And then I had my idea for the Petty Biche energy. And, we put these in the shop. And hopefully we'll be giving some of this stuff away too. We have a new matte poster that comes framed. We have a pillow. We have some mugs. And shirts and everything with these slogans. I suffer from PBE, Petty Biche Energy. Don't be full of carbs and lies. To piggyback off of my "You Are Full of Carbs and Lies" with foodie idea. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be a summer of fun. And I'm just tired of these girls downplaying all the fun with their sad sack routine. So, like I said, I originally was not going to cover foodies nonsense. Hi, Capricorn NJ. It's good to see you, dear. Cowboy Dog, Diabetic Necromorph, Leg Raham. It's good to see you. I just feel like I can call this heifer out really quick with the help of 31 frames as edits. But as you see, Foodie is not going to be the center of attention this week. We've got some Willow. I want to talk about the Lori Denberg accusation of Dan Snyder. I also want to talk about the Diddy stuff without getting too heavy into it because we all know what's going on. Then I've got some fun music and animation to wrap stuff up because this is Memorial Day weekend for those of us in the States and other countries that celebrate it. And it is just a time for reflection. It is a time for gathering. My in-laws are up here. You know, they're doing some stuff around because they're thinking about clearing up a part of the land to put a place on. So they're just doing some surveying right now. And it's like I said, we're all just here to have fun. You want to be shrouded in misery? Sit in Foodie Stream. But if you're here to laugh, to hear my crazy ass commentary, then I welcome you. But you will not see a pity party here. If Tim feels sick, you'll get a community tab post, and then you won't see me for a few days while I recuperate. That is how we do it here. I don't want ass pats for not feeling good. I want you to be like, why are you doing stuff to make you not feel good? Tragically was on me. Like, are you hydrating? I get text all the time now. What are you doing? All the follow-ups. Because that's what you do when you support somebody that you want to watch on here. You don't just, baby them. You want to make sure they're doing the right thing. And hey, Anna Gags, good to see you. But Chantel doesn't want that because she's an undiagnosed narcissist. But we're going to get to 31 frames because honestly, even though I really wasn't going to cover the heifer this week, except to call her out and made that banner about the black screen because I thought that was hilarious. I was going to focus on Willow, but she just keeps drawing you back in. She reels me back in like a fish, for real. But we're going to get this fired off because I got a lot to say about Heifer's wannabe sass and pity fail. All right, let's get 31 frames fired up here.
Hi guys, so here comes another unedited half-assed update.
At least
still
she
sick,
calls it
but I'm
half-assed.
generally okay. Like,
And I got some watermelon just in case.
I went to see a doctor and had more testing done.
I'm keeping my hydration up, y'all.
And basically, antibiotic I was on was more like just a broad spectrum, basic one they prescribe at first.
And I'm going to say right off the bat, 31 frames, I love how you edited it in a nice background. You do more for Foodie's videos than she could ever do. And my brain's already like tuning out the blah, 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 blather. Because we all know she's suffering from chronic diabetes. This is a diabetes flare-up right now. And she's going to throw out a lot of stuff out there and try to act all sassy and bitchy. You're not sassy. You're just bitchy and bingy, as usual.
If that doesn't work, they, do more analysis of the blood and urine and stuff. And then they put me on I'm on different antibiotics. Sorry, I have a cough now.
Now, this is something that and I'm glad the cough was edited out, because it sounded like me when I wanted to get out of school when I was a kid, or me when I wanted to go to a concert instead of working my shift when I was a young adult, before I got into the professional sphere. Because you don't call in when you're making that kind of money, not unless you're really sick. But the thing with Foodie saying that she's on different antibiotics and stuff, why are you telling us this? Like, you get mad that people speculate, but if you don't put your business out there, people can't really make up stuff about you, heifer. You are the one creating this context vortex, basically, where people can literally make views and content off of speculating off the shit that you put out there. You didn't want to say that you had camel spit contagion. I get that. Nobody wants to be accused of having contagion from animals, but heifer, you're the one that put out there that you're sick, that you were in bed, you couldn't eat, you only had blueberries, you're this, you're that. Like, don't put it out there if you don't want people talking about it, dum-dum.
Different medications for renal function and like a cough medicine. What else?
She's giving us a laundry list of things because she knows she wants people talking about her. But if you're having renal issues where they got to put you on an antibiotic, your ass shouldn't be making content. You should be recuperating and probably in the hospital. This is why I didn't get so pressed about it all week, even though I listened to other creators, because she lies so much. I love this Tumblr. But for real, I'm just like, you're putting this out there. You don't want people to have negative opinions, but you don't control the internet, dummy.
Something to make your like pee alkaline, paracetamol and a muscle relaxant because I have this
This is a lot.
stabbing in my ear, which is the most annoying thing that I'm suffering is this pain in my ear. It's an earache. Oh my gosh. And
because you don't bathe properly and you were in a pool with a hijab, you probably caught a bunch of pool water in your ear and trapped it in there. You're not hygienic, so of course you probably got yourself an inner ear infection. I mean, I know I'm not a doctor. I don't even have a doctorate. I'm not even gonna lie about my credentials. I just got a simple college degree. But I can tell you, everything you're listing here seems like a good bath, proper swimwear, and just eating properly and resting well could heal it. But you also have untreated type 2 diabetes, so I don't know.
I cannot stand earaches. As a kid, like, I used to get them all the time.
Because you're
And I
dirty.
just remember trying to sleep and my ear just like crackling and anyway. So basically what the doctor said was
You know, they have stuff for that. Like during the summer, I used to get ear stuff too. Because the water would get in my ear. They have to put that stuff in there and it would just fizz and stuff. It's not new. You're not special. So why are you whining? What was this update for?
you know, I still had infection. I was fighting infection. My immune system was weak.
Exactly,
right
Amber.
and
She acts
that
like
lets
we're
in,
all dumb,
little
just like
viruses,
she
like
is. She loves to like label us as idiots, but unlike her, a lot of us finished school. A lot of us out there getting it. She legitimately lives in such a small narcissistic bubble that she thinks everybody walked the same path as her. Hey, Lutines. Hi, Toby is a woman. It is. It's like she went on Dr. Google and she picked a symptom and she was like, I'll just jumble them all on. It's weird. Hi, Nancy Jennings. It's a shame too. And she does want to be FFG. She's always watching FFG. She watches Jabba. She watches me. She uses all of us as, oh, you're always being negative and speculate about me. You said this. And I only use my jester to watch yous. No, you don't. We know your socks have been in our comments. I even watched Eyelash read out one of your Sarah Lee comments to her again. You're working overtime when you should be resting if you're sick.
I probably have like that's where the earache and the cough, dry cough comes from, which is
Good to see
the
you
short
too,
of breath that you're
Lutines.
hearing. Which, yeah,
Ma'am, you get shortness of breath from drinking water or copious amounts of soda products. You get out of breath from talking. You couldn't even walk up 2 flights of steps. Like, no, we're not gonna think you're just sick because you got out of breath. Stop the cap.
I'm on like some kind of cough medicine for that. So that, and I've just been sleeping, trying to recover, and
Another
what
day that
else?
ends with
I guess I
why.
don't even know why I'm on here updating you guys. You have it all figured out.
We don't have it all figured out. We're allowed to speculate, dum-dum. Like, why you get so pressed? If it ain't true, you shouldn't be mad. But you're mad because a lot of stuff we're saying is not only true, but funny. And you're hurt because instead of people feeling sorry for you and pitying you, people are generally, if they're your bees, showing concern. And then if it's the rest of us, we're just laughing and go, yeah, no shit. You don't take care of yourself. Oh, thank you, Joe Davis, for the super chat. Congrats. Thank you. I'm so proud of baby boy. Like, it's hitting me that he's graduating high school in 2 weeks' time. We got his cap and gown and I started tearing up because you hold them in your arms and you know that this day is going to come, but it feels so far away when they're babies. And now that it's happening, it just hits me. And we on Thursday had his final meeting with his homeroom teacher, and she was like, we are just so proud of him. He's going to get to walk the aisle and get his diploma. And I was just holding it in. And then when it ended, I just started the waterworks and I hugged him and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be a mess. But I'm definitely going to record it because this is such a milestone and I'm just so proud of him. And I got the video camera all charged up. I am so excited for next month.
You know, I just had to turn off comments. It's so overwhelming. It's like,
she rarely has comments on. And that's another thing she's doing to damage her channel. Sansa Sweets had a really good breakdown of that. Between letting Salah moderate her channel to all hell, kicking out people even if they're antagonistic with her, like her buddy doesn't do that, and turning off comments where people can't engage with her at all whatsoever. And I know with dealing with the dehydration and stuff, I've got a lot of comments to go back and try to interact with. Once I get the time to, I'm not ignoring people. I try to get the comments when I can, but I wasn't feeling well. And I'm like Foodie, I'm not going to fake the funk and be on YouTube all day when I'm trying to get healed. The thing is, when you turn off comments completely, you show your audience and those who might be interested in you that they're not going to get any engagement. Engagement is like 95% of YouTube right now. People want to feel seen. People want to feel heard. And when you don't do stuff like that, Chantal, people lose interest. They can come to assholes like me who just call your dumb shit out and laugh along and say what they want. It is what it is.
Okay, I have to remind people, you know,
I am,
nicely,
Christy.
I
I'm
guess,
so proud
that
of
you're
him.
not doctors.
And he's going
You're
into
not,
marine biology study.
you know,
I'm
even if you are
just
a
so,
doctor, you're
I
not a
miss
doctor
Socino,
who's has medication.
Suctional.
So unless
I
you've
want to say
examined
your name
me
right. And
and
thank
taken
you.
my
I am
blood
so
and,
proud
and
of him.
everything else,
Hey,
you have
Tiny
knowledge
Walnut,
you
she
have
is
of what I'm
faking the
suffering
funk.
from is diddly squat. I have people, you know, SOS reaching
That would
out
be
to me
good
that it's
too.
diabetic
31 frames.
ketoacidosis, which it's not.
We don't care if it's diabetic ketoacidosis. We say that because you have untreated type 2 diabetes. There are a lot of natural home remedies that she could work on, but she really has to stop binging too. It's like when ALR gets mad because the doctor tells her your size affects a lot of your health. I even get that, and I'm losing weight. I got praise from my doctor the other day for losing weight, but I'm still heavy, and they want you to be at a proper size for your frame. I am only 5'3", so every bit of pounds I wear, you can see it visibly. You can also see that unlike some of these girls that say, oh, I'm going to do a monthly weigh-in and still be 500 fucking pounds, Tin is losing weight. I instead of mukbangs, you'll see my ass sweating my ass off on a bike because that is way more better for me than any kind of eating would. Though you might see me eat a little bit of watermelon to keep my hydration up later. And hey, Lynn, good to see you. Thank you, Anna Gags. I had Fruity reacts back. I know you're sick of Salah. We all are. That's another reason why I didn't want to cover that pool shit that much. Because I really just can't stand him.
It's also not camel related. It's not camel related.
Okay.
So, you know,
we wouldn't have blamed the camel anyway, Heffa. We liked the camel. We all loved how it would respect my boundaries with you. So we were not side-eyeing the camel. We were saying your ass, with your immune deficiency disease, which diabetes is, you just came back and had told us you had skin infections. You're prone to that shit, like a petri dish of bacteria. We didn't want you giving that to a camel or Julia. That's what I was saying, at least.
Like, you're stupid, you went near a camel, blah, blah, blah. Like, the doctor even
there's plenty of reasons to think you're stupid,
brought up the MERS. Okay, and you have to remember, in between the one time I got sick, which was coincidental, because I had just traveled and I had, gotten sick.
I don't get sick from travel, but I take the necessary precautions. There's emergency, there's keeping your immune system boosted up with a proper diet, there's keeping properly hydrated. When I used to travel, because before my husband and I got fully together and married, we were just best friends. So I would come up every year for Comic-Con. And every year, Kiddo and I would make sure our immune systems were boosted. So once again, you're not taking care of your health properly, Foodie. Hey, Els.
I've been to see camels many, many times. I've kissed camels. I've hugged camels.
I appreciate it. Like I said, so I don't mind the group being small right now because I like trying to keep up with chat when I can.
It's just basically a nasty, urine infection, UTI, or kidney infection.
Which one is it? See, I heard this in Yaba's stream and my brain did a record skip. She said it's a nasty urine infection, which UTIs happen. I don't get them much because I wash. But then you throw, or a kidney infection. You don't know? You're on like 10 different medications, but you don't know what you're treating? And why would a UTI or kidney infection give you a cough? Like I said, infections can and do happen, but she's all over the place with what this allegedly is, and it's why nobody believes you. We know this is just a chronic diabetes flare-up.
That will not, that was resistant to the first antibiotics. So hopefully these ones, it will work.
And I'm going to say this. I don't really like taking antibiotics. I remember a few years back watching Adam's Ruin Everything. That used to be one of my favorite shows. I think they had it on TBS. And he did a thing on antibiotics, and it shows that a lot of hospitals and doctors were prescribing it to help people, and we were building up immunities to it. So unless I am outright down, dragged, sick, I very rarely, I haven't had antibiotics in my system in years because you don't normally need it if you're going to a right doctor and getting stuff prescribed. The last time I really felt sick, it was a calcium deficiency along with a vitamin D deficiency. I didn't need antibiotics for that. You have to get proper diagnosis, Heffa. You're playing a dangerous game of fuck around and find out with your health.
If I still am not well, in a few days, then I was advised to.
So do I, Scorpio Angel. I'm Team Campbell
again. So,
and it's good to see you, Els.
And, I know I sound sassy.
Amanda Sandwell, she does.
I'm 100%
she lies like she's
being
breathing.
Sassy because I find some theories are so.
We wouldn't have to theorize if you weren't clickbaiting your health, dummy. Either put what's going on out there or just shut the fuck up. You can't control people's opinions.
So stupid that they pollute my brain even more, and I'm not going to get better if I look at them. So I have to turn the comments off. I'm sorry.
You're a coward.
For those of you who wish me well and were worried about me,
You're a coward.
Appreciate it.
Because I even take comments from idiots who try me, and then I clap them back and I ignore them. I know your failed ass came at my book a couple of times too, and I embarrassed you then. Like I said, comments are engagement. Engagement makes people want to keep coming back to see you. But you are so arrogant and narcissistic that you can't stand any sort of criticism. And it's going to be your downfall.
People reached out to me. I cannot answer everybody because I'm not well. So I guess just wait for these little updates.
No,
I
thanks.
appreciate you being worried, but I just need to rest and not, I've just hardly been on my phone, honestly.
Beezers, she's a liar. She knows everything reaction channels are saying because she was talking about our speculation. Hey, J. Denise. Hey, SH. It's good to see you both. But she doesn't have time to give yous a personalized update on her health. Yous are her fans, but you're not important enough when you reach out to her with concern for her to muster up the courage to talk to you directly. She could even type, "I'm fine," really quick in the email to you. But you're not important enough. But us reaction channels, oh yeah, she watches us. She sees. She's not on her phone. Bull hockey. Full bull hockey.
Honestly.
Hello, just a quick pause, so I do not break
Hey,
any
Dot,
TOS.
it's
Thanks
good
for
to
watching.
see you. She needs the money, Dot. Sadly, she needs the money, and it's towards the end of the month. So, of course, she's going to get on acting all bitchy and defiant. Sad.
Get all cozy and just, listen to, little horror stories to fall asleep to.
You're a horror story.
Beyond that, I can't, I hate the internet and it's poison and I don't need any more poison.
I'm going to counter that by saying I love the internet. It's not poison if you don't let it be. I have consistently met amazing people on here. I think my circles are pretty nice and tight. Hey, Dans, it's good to see you, hun. He has the most sweetest, amazing aquarium channel, y'all. Hi, Helen Suderhoff. It's good to see you, too. And Lynn, I don't think Sally got a job. I think Sally is making sure she tapes a little bit of something so that he gets his allowance monies.
Poison. So, you laugh, but you would be surprised at how bad, it's so true. What you watch and you pollute your mind with will definitely have an impact.
Which is why I don't watch you directly, Heffa.
So, I'm just trying to, watch serene things and, things I like, for the time being. And I haven't been really, looking at, messages people were sending me because I just don't have the energy to reply to everybody. So that's why these.
But you could have made this directly to your beezers instead to everybody. So once again, I'm calling you out on your fucking lies there, Chantal. You want this attention. So don't be mad at the attention you get. You'll get some positive. I'm sure there's still 2 or 3 people that still like you and kick it with you. But the majority of us are like, we don't care. We just want to speculate and see where this shit show goes.
General updates, you know? So I think I'm just gonna rest a bit and hopefully be back to making content soon, you know? I don't know, like, why people think the world ends anytime I'm sick. Like,
that's your narcissistic brain. Nobody thought the world was ending because you were sick. For fuck's sake. Like, ma'am. Whatever.
Like, I get sick. I'm not in the best of health, but like...
No shit. You don't take care of yourself. You eat way too much food. You copy anything you find on Google and attribute it to you. You don't have a primary care physician. You're with a man who would rather see you eat yourself to death than to see you healthy. And know you playing in a pool for 5 minutes and talking in front of your phone is not the same as getting healthy and proper exercise. Trust me on that.
Why jump the gun? You don't know. You don't know, you know? So, and I will never, ever, ever, ever mistreat my body again.
Lies!
And so far,
I love that Yabba did that long-ass buzzer sound when she said that. Because you've been on here for 7 years mistreating your body. We don't want to hear your words. We want to see action, Heffa. You say you're not going to mistreat your body, but you're at the rage point, which is a low rage. This was not a good rage to me because she ain't even showing herself. She'll be back to a massive amount of food in Defiance soon. But she keeps going on. I can't wait to the part that'll make me laugh if it's still in there.
Haven't. And so far, I'm down a lot of weight. A lot of weight. I started eating more regular food now, but healthy stuff. And like whole foods, mostly anyway. But my appetite at least is back without the nausea. And
wait, it gets better.
I vowed to never take my health for granted. You know, I realized finally how dangerous diabetes is.
Really?
I don't know why I never thought it was so, dangerous. I think
because you're dumb and it's taking you this long, and I don't believe you. But she's taking her health seriously, guys, and she's down to 335 pounds, if you can believe that. But if you do, I've got a bridge in Brooklyn that I can sell you wholesale, cheap price. Hit me up, because if you believe that that bitch is 335 pounds and that she's taking her diabetes seriously and this is going to be a serious Chantal and we'll see her glow up when she gets back behind the camera. Did you find a new filter? Is that it? Is it a new filter that's going to make you look all slim and trim? Because we know you're not putting in the work. You're too sick to do it.
I think it's just always, you just, always think that you have more time until you don't, Well, I was a fool, but I will not be ever again. So
sure.
Believe what you want. It's no skin off my ass.
That's a big ass. We don't need that skin. I mean, if we wanted to re-leather a post or something, maybe. But, yeah, you're not, no skin off your ass. Who have you been watching? I heard your main rival is back. I haven't seen any of her new videos yet, but it's funny how she's trying to be sassy now that certain content creators brought herself back into the fold. I don't know, y'all. I think it's hilarious how she's trying to be like that. And hey, aren't you exhausted? Oh, yeah, she's going to get that six-pack. She's totally going to walk Everest, too.
I'm in a really, bitchy, sassy mood today, so... And I'm just, rolling my eyes. I had to turn my comments off because I'm just,
because you're a coward.
The things... I don't know. And the things I see are just so dumb. I don't... By the way, just if you don't hear it from me, it's probably not true, okay? I know you like to...
If we hear it from you, we know it's a lie. We are allowed our opinions and to speculate. I'm not going to stop saying this, Chantal. You might not like it, but you can't control it. And maybe once you start to realize that you can't control it, you'll chill the fuck out and just make your content. But if you don't, you'll give us funny sound bits like this that we can pick apart. Either way, it's good for me.
Believe things I know people like to believe the worst and are waiting for me to die,
worst.
Which makes you a sick individual.
Ma'am! I'm not gonna lie. I did say on one of my fit bangs, I'm Ivan Drago in this shit right now. Because she gets on my nerves. She clickbaits her health. She doesn't take her shit seriously. She gets mad. She's popped off at me when I was a really little channel. So we know you're a fragile baby woman. But you've never heard me say, I wish that on you, because I wouldn't do that. I'm a witch. If I wish that on you, I'd just plan a curse on your ass. I don't need to. Life's already doing that for me. The thing is, I just don't understand that why you pay so much attention to people that you claim don't like you. What is it about other people's opinions that you need that much validation? All right, Heffa, whatever.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Everybody
yeah.
eventually
also,
goes.
I don't have to leave Kuwait. Like, why would I have to leave Kuwait? I've heard a few people say that. Why would I have to leave Kuwait? Just
And here's what made her mad. Give me a moment, y'all. And I know I do not like eating on camera, but to keep hydrated is a hot day. I got my watermelon just in case. That was what brought her back. She was okay with that black screen, pity me, I've got all of these germs and diseases with the first one. And she's going to leave that alone. But then Mo Translates got on Twitter, started showing how the Kuwaiti authorities are cracking down on people who shouldn't be in the country. People are playing around, utilizing their systems. And a lot of creators ran with that too. I didn't, because I honestly just don't care. And now she's big mad. And whenever she's big mad, we get shit like this. But I keep saying, if you're not pressed, don't make shit like this. Because now we know you're scared.
because of my health. They have some of the best health facilities here.
Okay,
like that can like I don't.
We don't
Just some of it doesn't make any sense. So I'm just really not sure when my next update will be. I'm taking a break from the effing internet because it's just
for the
so
millionth
stupid,
time,
and it really is toxic. So toxic. I hate it. And
you know what the toxic part is? It's you. So if you're really gonna take yourself out for a couple of weeks, I mean, it's an early birthday present for me. I'll be 47 next month, y'all, so I'm excited about that. Take yourself out, honey. We won't mind.
Yeah. You're lucky I love you guys, because otherwise I'd probably be long gone from this stupid, toxic
We wouldn't miss you. Bye, Felicia.
environment. But especially sick, you have to just be positive.
This is positive
and,
to her.
You know, stay away
This is
from
positive
stupid
to
things.
her.
So yeah, other than that, I'm actually feeling a bit better, so already.
Take
so
your break, bitch.
With my medicine and prayer and taking good care of my body very soon, and I'll be able to see you guys again soon. Hopefully I can do an update next time on a live stream or something. But
whatever.
Yeah, just wait for an update from me, because really I'm the only one who saw a doctor.
Come to us reaction channels because you can talk freely, have fun, and not be dictated by this blubbering binging bitch who thinks that she can only tell you what's going on with her, even though she's a liar with chronic diabetes.
I'm the only one who knows the truth. What I'm taking, nobody else.
You wouldn't know truth if it was a sandwich and you could eat it. Get out of here with this shit.
Knows anything. Like, even if you were diabetic and you had this and these symptoms, that's nice.
That's the one thing I will say. I was scared last year. When I went to the hospital for the low calcium and my absorption issues, I was legit scared that they were going to say, because even though I'm working hard, it doesn't matter your size, you can still get diabetes. The thing is, I don't consume sugar like that. I don't consume pop. I am a water girl. I was trying different things to keep my shit up that didn't involve a lot of sugar. I've been lucky that my glucose rarely goes over 100. So, no, I can't tell you that I know what it's like to be a diabetic, but I've lost family members to diabetes, and it's a serious thing. And if you're not going to take it serious, why should we feel sorry for you? Hi, Capricorn NJ. Thank you so much for the super chat. She doesn't love her audience. She loves the attention and aspects her audience give her. That is truth. And she just cannot stand the fact that people want to hold her accountable. She would say she wanted to be held accountable, but she really doesn't want to. She doesn't care. And welcome to the chat, Canby. It's good to see you, hon. Hey, Brioche. It's
that's
good to
what
see you too,
happened
hon.
to me. Okay, so
be careful and listen
you
while
don't
you're
have
driving.
To freak out. I'm okay. I'm not dying.
We don't care.
I'm not getting kicked out of Kuwait.
We don't care. Like, I'm speaking for me. I'm not going to speak for anybody else. I don't care if you're getting kicked out of Kuwait or not. I just call you out. I don't care if you're dying or not. I'm just here to call you out. It ain't that deep for some of us. It's called entertainment. You are our show, and we get to comment on you. Okay?
Stupid thing. Just whatever you hear stupid, if it makes you go, then just it's dumb and don't listen, okay?
It only makes you go,
Thanks for listening, guys.
you
I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Thank you so much, 31 Frames. If you're not following 31 Frames, please follow them. They are an amazing editor. They get Chantel, they get Hungry Fat Chick. They've been working on another young lady that I've been watching them do, who's a bit more positive, so I definitely don't feel like she's in the calling out the heifer, but I might change up the format and feature her too, because she seems like a really sweet young lady. The thing is with Girl World is there's no right or wrong to this. If you're in it to have fun, do your thing. If you're in it for coins, do your thing. I'm here to be chaotic neutral and have my fun. That's all. And I think what Foodie can't seem to understand is that for me, it's fun calling her out. She don't have to like it. I don't care. But we got to move on to my actual fun heifer to feature. Aren't You Exhausted has featured them. Rose Thorns has featured them. I've been pulling for BBQChicken because they've been editing her down. Hey, Chunk Truck, good to see you. I feel like Willow is what Chantel used to be. That weird, whining, defiant, just odd personality that makes you watch them with side eye. I can't even really side eye Chantel right now because she got on my nerves. There's just nothing going on in her life worth me side eyeing most of the time. It is just all anything to get attention. And you know, like, I'm only gonna do that for my kids. I'm not gonna, well, my kid. I'm not going to do that for some stranger on the internet who literally eating herself to unalive status. I'm just going to do whatever I can to have fun. And Chantel, you're no longer fun. So we're going to move on to Sweet Madness because Willow is actually fun. They crack me up because they're just so defiant. So we got 3 by BBQChicken. They're all pretty quick. And it's going to be fun for me to get that side eye going.
Okay, so after the disaster that was installing the... Sorry, my hair's misbehaving. The deadbolt. I wanted something happy. So I'm going to show you all what I got. Got like this massive package from TikTok Shop. Didn't have a heck of a lot in it. It was just big. And so I didn't know what was in it. And when I opened it, it was all sorts of fun stuff, and I can't wait to show you. Couple of these items.
We've all done content hauls. We've all done stuff to like show off things we've gotten. Like I said, I bought this lovely tumbler from Sam's merch shop. I don't mind unboxing, but in the same breath, she's constantly whining about how she can't work, she needs this and this and that, and I don't know. I'm not trying to deplatform anybody, but she just irks me.
Items are for my friend's daughter for her birthday, but
and thank you, Maj, for keeping up on the link game. I appreciate
thing number
you.
one,
she really is an amber-sized Chantel.
These, and they were purple, so of course I ordered them. I'm going to start by prefacing. About 3 weeks ago, I'm
going to say this again, Willow. You can't be a part of the purple gang. We don't like you. We don't want you.
TikTok Shop gave me $75 in coupons, but I had to use them on specific items. And so I went through the list. It wasn't a huge list, but I went through the list, and it had some awesome... Okay, story time.
Wow, that jumped.
Last Saturday, as you all know, I got my hair done. See, doesn't it look pretty? And
she's purple. I got to retouch up my hair for the graduation. You still can't sit with us, heifer.
The guy who did it was very interested in the fact that I take pain meds. He wanted to know exactly what I took. And I stupidly told him. While I was there, somebody stole my medication.
Wow.
I don't think it was him because, well, he was dealing with me the whole time.
But you made the assertion by saying that he asked you about your pain meds. Now, if he wasn't the one that stole them, why would you even bring that point up? And why would you, like, I don't bring my medications with me unless I'm going to a doctor's office. I don't suffer from chronic pain like a lot of people, so I'm not going to tell anybody what to do. But I would not bring my meds with me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
And I just realized I basically...
Scorpio, she is a trip. Like, she's TikTok based, so I wait for people to bring her to YouTube and compilations, but she is a straight up entitled mess. AYE, Aren't You Serious? Aren't You Exhausted covers her BBQChicken started covering her, and I've seen a few others. She is a complete mess. I mean, Willow, they say they're non-binary, so I need to remember that. And hey, Andrea, exactly. I would call the cops if somebody stole something like that. But then again, I'm not carrying my medications with me like that either. That's crazy.
My makeup off. But anyway, sorry.
She wears makeup too.
And
wow.
so I have been without pain medication for, I don't know how many days, 4 days. And today I was worried my doctor was going to fire me as a patient. But thankfully he didn't. But now I have to watch myself carefully.
Wait, doctors can fire people as patients? Like, I guess if you're annoying or you're abusing the doctor, maybe. But I ain't never had that. Now, I've moved and had to switch doctors. But I ain't never been fired as a patient. That's crazy. Hi, Nancy Jennings. I do not get it. Hey, Melody Brundage. Exactly. That should be between you and your doctor. I do not get these heifers that do stuff like that. Hey, Alexis. It is crazy to me, the shit she's saying. Like, it's completely normal. There's nothing normal about this.
That nothing else happens.
Exactly. She's
because he could fire me at any moment because of this. And I don't know. I'm just done. Okay, story time.
Okay, story time. But another thing is she's another Delulu that thinks her weight is from lymphedema only and not the fact that she eats and is sedentary. And it's just astounding to me. I'm not trying to act like I'm not a hefty heifer still too, but I don't blame my weight on imaginary stuff. There we go with the purple wig now.
Jimmy, the NICU is pressed and waiting for you.
Hey, Kara. Eeks. I missed the part of. Hold on.
Tell Miss Flag any strange calls involving a pregnant woman or someone missing a baby.
Do that before you go live. Why in the hell would people want to watch you struggle with a wig? Like, I know hair care is a lot. It is. But that's why I wear my bonnet. There's no way you would catch me dead on a live struggling to fix my ends. That's crazy. Hey, Rita. And I can't even imagine a doctor firing me. The stuff these girls say just don't make no sense.
Hey, so how's the little one? She lost some blood.
And I found out that she's like 6 or 7 years younger than me. Maybe even 8 years. Life comes at you hard when you ain't doing the right things, man.
The cord wasn't tied off properly. It can't be more than an hour old. Sergeant Brad? Yeah. So is she gonna be okay?
This is not content, Willow.
Okay, I can't do this with it mirrored. Hold on just a second, guys.
And that woman is not the mother.
And even worse, because I was worried, because I got my fan going. It's a warm day. I was worried about certain sounds. I like sound quality in the stuff I watch and the stuff I put up there. And no problem, Rita. It's good to see you. I feel like her doing this and people watching it, how? Just the TV sounds alone is making me punchy. And we're going to speed this up just a little bit too, because I tried to watch it on normal. It's already getting me angry. It's angry enough my blood.
Hi, we're Visible, the wireless company that makes things visible.
Come on, no,
with us,
Visible.
what you see is what...
We're good.
He said you and Joe were supposed to meet for breakfast this morning?
Oh, yeah, this is like your house. Joe's become obsessed.
Ma'am.
Although I'm not sure how she can actually change with all the hot sauce she's been using.
And what time
Take the wig off. We don't need it.
I have to get to work.
When did she tell you where she was going?
She was gonna go get stuff for the baby.
Wow.
Close, I think.
Okay, where? The store?
I'm going to be a little bit mean. But if you don't know how to put on a wig, stay away from wigs. You don't have the face for a wig right now anyway. It just looks weird. And you look silly. And I don't get this. Why are you doing this?
Something happened to Jill?
Your sister called 911 and said she'd been attacked. Said she didn't know where she was and we're trying to find her, but we can help.
Oh my god. She was trying to save money on you.
Okay, we're going to jump ahead.
This video because I'm backed into a corner and I guess I have to. The person that stayed with me before and shortly after my surgery has made threats. So here's my response to those threats.
And just like everybody from the girl playbook, 101. She's the victim. She let somebody stay with her, and all of a sudden they made threats. She does. She looks old enough to be most of our moms. It's crazy to me when you don't take care of yourself. You can visibly see it. But now, all of a sudden, people are attacking her. She's under fire, y'all. It's crazy. Larry, I haven't heard Larry Bud Melman in a while.
No, she didn't eat all my food. She ate a lot of it.
Oh, no.
Stuff that I bought for her.
They ate all her food. No. You can't make this shit up. So you invited somebody in to take care of you because, need I remind you, she has to have round-the-clock care. She's got a ton of animals in her house, too. A dog and like 7 cats. She had roommates. They moved out. Now she's just randomly inviting people to come in and caretake for her. And apparently now they're eating all her food. This is hilarious.
Stuff that was intended for us to eat.
Yeah.
Stuff I shouldn't have spent money on.
Wow.
But that was my choice. I made those choices.
Yeah, live with it.
I told her to take the leftovers with her.
So
She,
if you told her to take it, how'd she steal it? This ain't mapping, ma'am. Them. How? I can't.
drank a lot of my Cokes. I went through a case in 2 days.
Soda is not your friend. You need to get off the soda. They were doing you a favor eating that or drinking that. Yikes.
I don't go through Cokes that fast.
Lies.
I know I drink a lot of Cokes, but I don't go through them that fast.
Uh-huh.
She did not eat all
Do
my...
any of you believe she doesn't go through Cokes that fast or they don't go through Cokes that fast? Because I sure don't. I can tell you right now, if they could have an IV of Cokes to their arm, they probably would.
food.
Same,
The drama
Anna.
started because I asked her if she smoked while at my house. Not in my house. I said, hey, did you smoke while you were here?
How's that your business? If they're outside smoking, it's their body. I don't smoke. I live in a smoke-free house, thank goodness. When I was with my mom, she smoked. As long as it wasn't in my room, as long as it was outside, I did not care. This level of control is another thing out of the Girl War 101 playbook. It's kind of sickening, too.
Because we found something on my bathroom counter that I didn't know if it belonged to her or someone else. And I was going to return it
In your house?
if it was hers. That was the whole thing that started this fight. I asked her if she wanted to stay a couple extra days. Number one, because she was so damn exhausted that she would have hurt herself driving home.
And now she's they're the hero, too. You can't make this stuff up. It's so ridiculous. Hey, Vindictive Tiger, good to see you.
But number two, because I knew I was going to need help with the dogs and need help with myself.
That's the truth. It wasn't you were worried about their condition. You wanted somebody to be a caretaker. The truth always comes out.
After my surgery. Plain and simple. And yes, I asked a lot of her while she was here because I needed the help. And had I known that all this shit was going to happen, I would have absolutely 100% asked somebody else to stay with me.
You need to stop begging people to stay with you. Get some inpatient care. Because apparently you can't move without ripping your legs open. Their words, not mine. Stop inviting people you think are just going to be your caretakers. That's a lot of work and not a lot of people want to do that shit.
Because I certainly would not have thought that somebody that I considered a friend would threaten me
Tiny violence.
for asking for help and for asking a simple question. Plain and simple. But here's your video. And if you continue to threaten me, do know that you will not like the results.
Oh, she's a badass. She can't get up, take care of herself. She rides around on a mobility scooter just to get around her house. But she's a Billy badass, or they're a Billy badass. You should be quaking in your boots, unnamed person that They use dry for a caretaker. Be scared. I'm scared. Nah, no, nah.
I'm already looking for a lawyer.
Oh,
I can
no,
add you
lawsuit.
to the list of people that lawyer will be in contact with. I am just telling you right now. You need to worry about yourself, live your life, and I will live mine.
Bad words.
I will never speak of you again. Worry not.
You just made a video, though.
I am sorry that I ever invited you into my life.
I bet they're sorry, too, Heffa.
But issue resolved.
Is it?
I wish you a good life. Stay out of mine. I got another thing for you all to see. This one is to help with cleaning like windows and countertops.
I'm sure your aid's gonna love it. You're not
And
gonna
such
do it.
easy.
They're
And
pausing for this.
so I'm going to show it to you. Let me show you. Hold on. They call it a mini mop.
It's another product sent from a TikTok shop. Oh, they're trying to be an influencer. Good Lord.
But it's not long enough to actually mop the floors unless you're going to crawl around on the floor. So I'm going to use it for like mirrors and like the stove and stuff like that. So let me show.
I got one of those extendo things. I believe it's, what is it? I think it's a Clorox thing. It extends. You can do your showers. You can do your floors. I'm going to use one because his mom gave us another one to do the grill. So it's like I said, there are good cleaning products out there, but why not say it's sponsored? Why lie? Hi, thank you Capricorn NJ for the super chat. I don't get why anyone agrees to be a caretaker. I would immediately refuse. I have no medical training and would not know what to do in an emergency. Exactly. But for her, a caretaker is somebody that can wipe her behind, clean up, take care of the animals that she's supposed to be taking care of. And it's really just a way for this big person to be babied. There are plenty of people who go into the field of caretaking. We had an in-house home care aide when my grandmother got diagnosed with Alzheimer's and was in the last stages of it to help enhance what we were doing for her with the feeding and the changing because she couldn't get out of bed. So healthcare aides are necessary, but I would rather get an actual licensed healthcare aide if I needed that for a family member or myself. She just invites randos into her house and expects them to care for her, and it's insane.
Show you what it actually looks like when it's out of the box.
Shino,
okay, so it comes with the two brush heads that you use, and then this is the handle. And now we get to figure out how to put the brush heads on.
Wow.
Okay, I can't figure out how to get this thing together.
Why'd you get it?
They don't send any instructions except for like a little blurb on the side of.
This should go on the influencers fails. You're supposed to like show off this so that people want to buy it, and instead you made it where most people know that you can't figure it out and they don't send instructions. This is a fail. Hi Blondie dear, it's good to see you.
The package that tells you how to use it, not to put it together. So if I had one complaint, that would be one of them. But let me see if I can figure this out, and we'll go from there. Okay, so see, this is what the back of it looks like, and it's supposed to go on here, but I can't figure out how to get it on here. Like, one side will go, but then the other side won't. And so I feel like I'm doing something wrong, but I mean, if I break it, I guess I break it, but I would rather not. I would actually kind of like to use it. Okay, one side's in.
So wait.
Aha.
Okay, they're talking about the window. I'm kind of shocked that they let me have it because, we know you got that from a TikTok shop, the brush thingy.
I guess.
I'm gonna get
just
back
with
to
water.
see if she stops struggling. Oh, her chat's
just
still
go like that,
it.
and even with just plain water, it gets it pretty. I mean, damn.
This ain't selling me, Heffa.
That's pretty damn clean, just with water. So I say this is a win. I'm actually kind of excited about this. So there you go. This is the mini mop, and it will be linked below on the. Sorry for the unfortunate angle. Sorry. It'll be linked below on the video, and you can get one of your own. And it comes with a fun little scraper brush too. I don't know what this is for. Like they didn't. Like,
tell us you don't clean your house without telling us you don't clean your house. The scraper is to get gunk and like sometimes you get stuff like the toothpaste that doesn't want to come off and things. There's plenty of reasons to use a scraper. But this is the reason why I don't do sponsorships. Because A, most sponsors don't want you to give a real honest opinion of this stuff. And B, I just don't like taking the time out of having fun calling out the heifers to be like, oh, this is sponsored by this stupid thing. Nah, not for me. I got my own shop if I want to talk about sponsored stuff. Hey, Isha, it's good to see you. Exactly. I at least she gets my blood pressure up in a good way sometimes. But it's funny to watch because you could see where Chantel used to be in Willow. No thank you, good.
it's really hard, so I guess it's a grill brush maybe? Who knows? But anyway, this, and then you get a second mop head, and that's it. Like, it's minimal packaging. And the only complaint I have is that when they shipped it, they put it in one of those mailer things, and this is more a complaint about my mailman. They crushed it. So, thankfully it wasn't anything that would break. But, there it is, and then once you're done, you can press the button and one-handed close it back and store it away where it's out of the way. But you can use it on multiple surfaces. If I wasn't cooking in my oven right now, I would absolutely show you how it works on the stove. And it's really simplistic and actually surprisingly useful. So get one of your very own.
No, thank you.
Guys, I'm so excited. Okay, so I know I've been the one to say don't put up your Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. And I stand by that. Nobody should put up their Christmas decorations yet. Firmly believe that.
I don't care. I always do it after Thanksgiving too, but you're not the boss of people, huh? Why does it care? Why do you care?
But that doesn't mean I can't get them.
What?
And you guys have to see this. I was sent the most awesome decorations that I'm going to put out in my yard. I finally have at least one yard decoration, and I'm going to show you this awesome yard decoration right now. Now, it literally took us 2 hours to put this together because you really need two people to do it. Because you need somebody to hold it while you're pinching it into place. But it's a giant light up ornament, guys.
No,
Tell me that
thank
isn't
you.
the coolest. They come in a 3-pack. They are awesome. They are wonderful. And you should absolutely get one for your yard. Tell me this isn't awesome. Tell me this wouldn't look great on hanging from your trees.
No.
Get one for yourself. They're so awesome, dude.
I have a cat. There's no freaking way I would put anything that big. Callie would have a fucking field day with it in the first place. It's tacky looking. Like, if you like big ornaments, no offense to y'all, do you. But I like my ornaments to just coordinate with my tree and not be all weird and bulky. And I definitely don't need light up ornaments. Ew. No, thank you.
It's a giant light up ornament, guys. Okay, sorry. I'm just way more excited about this than I should be. But it will be tagged below. They do sell out fast. Get one.
I doubt that.
Get all. They are awesome. Get one for yourself.
And that was the first one of Willow. Good Lord, she is a trip and a half. But it keeps going because our resident TikTok e-celeb they're never without comedy gold. So we're going to move on to the next one because, like I said, they're constantly pushing stuff. They're constantly acting like the stuff they do is normal. And like I tell people all the time, there is very few things normal about these heifers. But they got a package that they definitely didn't order, which we all know that's a lie. So we are going to bump this up too because Willow is very, very draining on my patience. And I want to get through this.
I'm going to go live. I am cooking. I decided to go ahead and just cook now instead of doing something simple this late and then maybe not eating dinner later. So
nah, I doubt you're gonna.
I am cooking pork chops, potatoes, and green beans.
Okay.
And as per usual, I made more vegetables than I'm making meat. But let me show you. I had to use the last of the potatoes because they were going to go bad, and
you could have freeze-dried them. They weren't going to go bad. You don't have to explain yourself away. Just eat your food, heifer. We know the game.
Honestly didn't think I'd have that many green beans because the rest of the bag is bad. But that's the vegetables.
How are your food going bad so much? I don't know. Like I said, I'm growing my own vegetables so I can just pick them and use them now. And I just don't, I can't with these heifers.
I'll figure out something to do with the rest. And then I'm doing a butterfly pork chop. The other one will go back in the fridge for later.
Exactly, tragically.
So that's currently what I am about to do. On the vegetables, what I did is I just trimmed the ends of the green beans because I use fresh green beans. And then cut the potatoes, just a mix of different kinds of cuts and everything.
Those look like frozen French fries to me.
In a bowl,
maybe
I
my eyes are
mixed
deceiving me.
Like I started with the green beans, and I did just a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper. And for the potatoes, I did olive oil, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. So,
okay.
I might even throw some paprika on it. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to drizzle it with, or sprinkle, not drizzle, sprinkle it with a little bit of paprika as well, which will help. It doesn't do a whole hell of a lot for flavor, but it does do a lot for color. So
actually, real paprika is very flavorful. It might not be that little junk stuff you get from the grocery store that's all powder form, but actual paprika has some nice smoke flavor to it. I don't use it much because it is good for certain specialized dishes. But come on now, stop it.
Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Although smoked paprika does some for flavor, and I think that's what I have. So anyway, sorry. As for the pork chops, I'm just going to pan fry it with.
Was that a Freudian slip? We know you meant plural. Stop the cap. Stop it.
With some olive oil and a little bit of butter,
exactly,
and then do
I agree,
garlic powder, salt, pepper, and I think that's it. Garlic powder, salt, and pepper for the...
Why do you keep saying you think that's it? If you know, you know. Stop it. Just cook.
Seasoning. I don't want to go overboard on the seasoning. So, anyway. But I'm going to go back to watching the game while I wait for the oven to heat up. And as soon as this is done cooking and I am settled again, then I will be online.
And no, your eyes are not deceiving you. She really does use a scooter to get around the house, or they use a scooter to get around the house.
To do a live.
Like this?
Oh, hi, Penelope. Say hi to Penelope.
Something is big.
Hi. Can you say hi?
Shouldn't move like a monster.
This is a kitty you don't see much. She likes to hide. But anyway, so that's the plan. So I'll see you all in a little bit.
Content at all. That's weird.
Just a better shot of Penelope here. Penelope, kitty. Can you say hi? Penelope, can you say hi?
They
okay,
don't
bye.
want to be bothered.
Don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but see Kaylee's little dress?
Aww.
Isn't it super cute? It says Mommy's Girl. Can you say hi?
You don't even take care of them.
And then there's Betty. But anyway, I will be back when the food's done cooking. Sorry, guys, that I'm not on sooner. Sooner. Anyway, see you in a bit. Imagine my surprise when I just got a package that I absolutely did not order. So I'd been talking to a company a couple weeks ago, and they offered to send some dog toys for Luna, and I never heard one way or the other if they were sending anything. They got all my information, and that was honestly the last I had heard.
Thank God for an ad break. Because you reached out, and sponsors don't normally give you stuff without figuring out if your channel is viable for it.
Well, imagine my surprise when I got said package 5 minutes ago. The dogs again went a little crazy because somebody was at the door. And this is what I got. Like this, tell me this is not the cutest little dog toy.
Okay.
And it has like the ropes, which she likes. And then, I don't know if this one is a squeaker or not. This one is not a squeaker. And then there's this one. I mean, come on. It looks like it's angry, but it's not. Okay, there we go. Is that not cute? It's like the world's cutest butterfly. And then they also sent, and this one of course is my favorite, and you'll be able to tell why. Look at that. Is that not cute?
What is it?
A double squeaker.
Is it a
Go.
spider?
Hold on. Okay, sorry. And then this one's super cute too. Like, I love the big eyes. And then, of course, it's also a squeaker. They're all like so soft and like, I don't know how to describe it. Old-fashioned-y, but not at the same time. And only one of them comes without a squeaker. I'm kind of surprised by that. But they're the cutest toys. But anyway, they'll be linked below, and everybody should go get some for their dogs.
Like Cartman's
because
mom.
they are the
not
perfect
really. Cartman in mom's form, I guess.
entertainment for your dogs. This is just
It really is, Blondie.
crinkle sounding one, which she'll love as well. She doesn't play with a whole lot of toys. So
So what was the point of that?
I'm just amused at the sheer audacity of some people. I have been...
Here comes the rage.
I'll make comments about it in my live streams because it's happening at that moment. But to the people who are on the Reddit thread that is just obsessed with...
And another one that reads their own Reddit threads and gets mad. People are allowed to have opinions about you, and if it don't care, don't care. Wow.
me. Like, you all are just... I live rent-free in your heads, and
Honestly,
you can't convince me otherwise. Because you spend
'cause you're another narc.
so much time trying to find information on me. Well,
Wow.
joke's on you. Like, half the information that you have on there is not even true. I think the latest is that I supposedly attended Wesleyan College of Georgia. No, I didn't. That is not even close to the college I attended.
So you're getting mad because people said you attended a college? I mean, does it matter? At least they thought you were smart enough to get into college. Because I wouldn't have made that jump. All right. What?
And for that matter, when I did attend college in Georgia, it was a Christian university.
Who cares?
And at the time, I was a Christian.
Okay.
Just because I'm not now, and I don't want people's prayers, and I don't want, like, Christianity thrown at me, doesn't mean I wasn't once a Christian. I just... It baffles me that people don't seem to understand that even if I did believe in Sky Daddy at one point, it doesn't mean I have to always remain in that belief. I like to believe...
You notice how they pause and struggle to figure out a way to say an offensive thing without being offensive? He could have kept it simple. I no longer believe in the Christian religion. That is not for me. I have my own path now. Simple, to the point. You don't have to ramble on. Good Lord.
That I saved myself from it.
Hi, Nancy. It's
You
good
don't have to
see
agree
you.
with me. I don't care
She's
if
ridiculous,
anybody agrees
Scorpio
with
Angel.
me. I don't care if you have the same beliefs as me. I will stand for your right to believe whatever you want to believe.
You can't
Just like I
stand
expect you-
now. How are you going to stand for people's right for anything? You can't even stand on your own 2 feet. Stop it. Cut it out.
You to stand for my right to believe in whatever I want to believe.
We don't care.
Not everybody has to believe the same thing. And maybe if we spent more time respecting that, things would be better. But no, people of Reddit, I did not attend Wesleyan College of Georgia.
All that
So,
because you were so
try again.
mad.
More power to you. If you figure
You're
it out.
telling them to try again, but you didn't want them speculating about you anyway. So why don't you just say to college then, dum-dum? Like, oh my gosh.
I'll admit it. It's like not that great of a secret. I actually really enjoyed going to college where I went to college.
Okay.
Only reason I left was because of my father getting sick.
Oh, for Pete's sake. It's always
So,
somebody else's fault.
whatever. Believe whatever you want to believe. But no, that's not the college I attended. Try again.
The shifty eyes for me. And we got one more. Willow, she's both fun and exhausting. Because just the defiance that they put out there and acting like they don't care, yet they do. I'm sure that any person that puts themselves out there will eventually get people that like or dislike them. How that affects you, that's on you. If somebody makes a Reddit thread about you speculating and you're not in there reading it, do you even care or know what they're saying? These locals, they all do the same thing. They spend chronic amounts of time online studying what people say and getting mad at what people say instead of just living their lives and doing them. But when you have nothing else going on for you, of course, stuff like this is your whole freaking world. And we got one more. I'm going to speed it up again because it would end my soul having to watch this on normal. But I love that, and I didn't even like this one, so let me give that a quick like. I love that BBQChicken has compiled a lot of this. I know there's another creator, Windy World, that does as well. There's a lot of people covering Willow now so that we can get the full scope of this new locale, because they're not new as per se because they've been on TikTok for a while, but I think a lot of new people have been covering this nonsense because Chantal and the Oklahoma Heffa are so boring.
Hey everyone, so I recorded this video once already, but I literally pushed stop and it ate my whole post. So, we're gonna try this again. I have some business to attend to here.
Sure you do.
The end of today, midnight Pacific Standard Time, will be the end of the giveaway for March. So, you want to get your order into either my unique page or my Color Streak page by midnight Pacific Standard Time.
So wait. You're doing the giveaway, but people have to order merch for you to qualify? This is why I don't like stuff like that. Plenty of us creators do giveaways. Like I said, I'm planning on launching new giveaways in June, kick off my birthday month, starting lovely. But I don't want people to feel like they have to buy anything from me to get, so that's weird. Always grifting.
To be entered to win. It's a mystery box, basket, whatever you want to call it. And it will be shipped by the end of next week with everything else I have to ship. So, having said that, that brings me to the next bit of business. I still haven't heard from several people that I know I owe things to. The reason I'm asking people to send me a message is because I don't know people's usernames. When you order from my pages, I just get your name and the address you have it shipped to. So
just ship it to them. Why do you need their username? Like, no offense. I do use a lot of people's usernames when I write letters to them, but you need to separate that so that you don't accidentally dox people. I use their usernames online, and if they trust me with their postal information, I keep that completely separate so that nobody feels like their information is being compromised. It's just common courtesy. Like, she's irking me right now with this.
You won something, and you have not received it yet. I need you to do not comment here. I need you to send me a message with your updated address and what prize package you think you won.
Wow.
I have a general idea, but I want to make...
And this is another thing that I personally, because I'm very OCD about stuff, if I set up a giveaway, and like I did a few weeks back, I get the names of the people, I make sure that I know what they're getting sent, I keep list. You don't have anything else going on for you. I'm a literal mom. I'm writing my books. I am working on other projects. I got gardening to do. And when I put a new task, I take it seriously. Stuff like this just cheeses me off so much because she is so neglectful. And this, is, to me, is a way to dox people. They just want to make sure they have power over the people that they're giving stuff away to. I would never trust this bitch with any of my information.
Make sure that the right person gets the right package. And I know by
big local
government name who gets what, but I just don't know usernames. So, if you ordered something, please send me a message. Or ordered something in one. Send me a message with your updated address and what it is you won.
Wow.
And that brings me to the next bit of business. I have so much new stuff that I want to show y'all, like a lot. Some really awesome companies have been working with me, and I'm trying to get the videos out as...
Very sassy to people who ask, you said you didn't have the money to ship stuff out. I don't see how that's any of your business. It worked out. That's all that matters. Wow. I wanted to make a unique purchase when you were drawing is all, and you had a video saying you couldn't ship. So since you were nasty, I'll order from somewhere else. Thanks anyway. And that's another thing. Why would you be so nasty to somebody who was just saying you said you couldn't ship stuff out? It's weird. And if somebody's ordering from your site, wouldn't they be able to add the shit? Like, none of this is making sense to me. I'm not going to try to bring logic to a girl world thing at all, because it's illogical, these girls.
Quickly as possible without overwhelming you all with just sales posts. So, just letting you know, there's a lot of really...
Aren't you exhausted for real? Ugh. So neglectful. I can't wait to watch that, too. And another one with an unfixed female cat. I will definitely be watching that later on, because good Lord. And hey, fellow June baby, Christy Girl Adventures. I love it. I'm looking forward to my birthday next month, because it's going to be a nice, chill day. And maybe the heifer will be kicked out of Kuwait the day after. I keep fingers crossed.
The awesome stuff coming. I am going to be doing giveaways with some of the stuff that I have been given, because I don't need all of it, and some of it doesn't fit, or some of it just won't work for...
And that's another thing. They're a chronic hoarder, too.
What I thought it would. So, having said that, I will let you know...
I don't need a new range, but that is pretty.
When I'm doing giveaway for what product. Hi, Time Lord. Sorry, Time Lord came through. But anyway, so if you're interested in those things, keep your eyes out, or eyes open, whatever, peeled, whatever you want to say, for those posts about what I'm giving away and when. I think that's everything. I lied. There's one more thing I need to show you all.
Oh, no.
This one, I have had my Apple Watch for several years. But I like to change the watch bands from time to time, mostly because they get gross after a while. And the other thing is I don't like the silicone bands. They make your wrist sweat, and they're just uncomfortable. I don't know how anybody can wear silicone watch bands constantly. Anyway, the point is, I don't like the silicone bands. So I like to get, like, stretchy cloth bands or what have you. And I had a scrunchy one, I don't know where I put it, for a while, and then I changed it to another one. Long and short of it is I changed to a new watch band, and I want to show you all because it's very, very pretty. And it comes with just a plain band too, that is part of the brand, and it matches this. So the brand is called Zox, Z-O-X, and the design for this one is Wanderer, and this is what it looks like. It kind of had an outdoorsy purple vibe to it, and I really liked it. And the plain band that doesn't go to a watch, it's just a band, just looks like this also. Sorry. But it's adjustable. They come in all sizes for the Apple Watch, and there's multiple different designs. Like, you don't have to get this one. There's multiple designs that go with...
I don't wear Apple Watches, so I don't understand why, because my phone has the app to track a lot of my stuff too. Why do you use the Apple Watch when you're not even mobile? What's the point? It feels so forced. It's like Foodie with her little step counter when we know she barely wants to leave her room. And I know, irony, because I'm doing this from my room. I already said on the Bonnet Chronicles last night, once kiddo graduates, going to be relocating. If fingers crossed, my husband gets this job upgrade that he just went to an interview last week for, I'm just going to take over the front office too. So there's going to be changes coming up for this. I love the laid back quality of being, in my bed, just chilling with y'all. But I do miss having like my desk set up and having the computer set up where I can clearly see stuff, switch over back and forth. So it's coming. But I don't cap with these weird devices. Either you're moving and you're exercising or you're not. You don't need this stuff if you visibly ain't doing anything.
This, and they're really pretty, super comfortable, super sturdy,
whatever,
and easy to put on the watch. And so either way, long and short of it is, you should absolutely get one of these. They're nice watch bands. And I have some others to show you too. I don't know where I put the package, but I wanted to focus on this one for sure because it is just so pretty. And it was purple, and so, well, purple-esque, just,
blue with
pretty.
Purple highlights.
So you should absolutely get one. Find a design you like, and find the watch size that you have.
Not a good
My Apple Watch
influencer.
is the 42, 45, whatever, the 40s.
Exactly,
That's
skinny
the size
queen,
for
the
mine,
toe
but
push-up.
they have it for the smaller watches too.
I'm actually a
and
Gemini Christy
they have
girl,
it for
but I
non-Apple
love
Watch
all
versions
June
as well,
babies.
I think. But either way, get one for your Apple Watch, get one for your Android watch, get one for whatever watch you want.
Nah.
Zox is absolutely the brand to go with. These are the nicest bands I've seen in a long time, and they're really affordable. Hey everyone,
that was a long
I just
ad.
want to remind everyone that there is a giveaway going on. Please, if anybody can help me out by buying something from my unique store, and as soon as I get it reactivated, my Color Street store, that would help me immensely.
This is ridiculous. Don't do giveaways if you can't do an actual giveaway. That offends me on so much levels. Because for me, a giveaway is a gift to the person. Like, we ship internationally too when we do the giveaways. So I had to ask people, if you get a charge, let me know so I can get that back to you. I have no respect for people like her who are like, you gotta buy it from me so I can give you your giveaway. That's messed up, man. Messed up.
Everything is screwed up. Everything is a mess right now.
Poor you.
I got paid early, so I went with the intention of paying my bills. And I first paid my credit card off, because that's what I do every month. I pay it in full, and then I use the credit card to pay the bills. Somewhere between last month and this month, they canceled my card. I didn't know it. I received no notification that the card...
I ain't never had a card canceled on me for no reason. You either defaulted way too much or you're not paying the bill like you said you were. Nobody just cancels a credit card on you for no reason. She has chronic diabetes too. Exactly. It's ridiculous. Hey, Sarah Marie. This is a new girl named A Sweet Madness. They, them pronouns. They e-bag. They say their weight is from lymphedema. They have way too many pets they don't take care of. They boot scoot around on their mobility scooter. They're just a mess. And the stuff that they do just irks me. And to me, they're way more interesting than the Kuwaiti heifer is right now.
Card was canceled. And no, like, they say they emailed me, which they didn't. They say they sent me a letter, which they didn't. The only thing I got was a statement, and the statement was just my normal statement.
Chronic
no notification that the card was canceled. If I had known, I would not have taken my whole check to pay the bill and pay it off in full. So now...
I guarantee you she got a delinquency notice that... Well, they got a delinquency notice that they ignored. And they were told that this is your final notice. You need to pay this off. They thought, well, I can give them a whole big lump sum all at once and that'll be enough. And no, once they go into arrears with your credit card, it doesn't matter what you give them. They have stopped the account. So there's so much that, like I said, I used to be in finance, that I could pick apart with what lies this person is saying. Hey, Teresa, it's good to see you. They will call you, they will email you, they will send hard letters. The fact that they're saying that that didn't happen, big lie. The fact that they're saying that they gave them a big lump sum and it should have made things good. Not if you weren't willing to work with them and you had to have had a lot of delinquencies. That's just the truth of the matter.
I have no money. None whatsoever.
That's a you problem.
My AC is not working. Thankfully, my mom is helping take care of that tomorrow.
Wow.
But I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to make it this month. Because I was intending to use that credit card to pay everything. And now I can't.
Go up.
So, if anybody can help me out by buying something from my online store or, you know, at this point, yes, I'm asking. Any help is help. Buy something from my showcase on here, my online store for Unique, which is ideal because I get that within 30 minutes, or not 30 minutes, 3 hours. But if any kind of help is help. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was taking care of business.
Wrong.
But I instead lost $600 that I could use to pay bills.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. I need good vibes sent my way for sure. And
you ain't getting enough for me ever.
It would be awesome if my AC...
You gotta fuck these ads.
Yeah, it's that good.
This is why I don't run ads during my
Want it?
stream
Need it?
shit.
Cheese it.
I even started to notice some of the hair growing back at the end of the first bottle.
This has literally changed my life.
It would actually start working because it's hot. It's like almost 85 in this house, and I'm burning up. So
It started
Yeah.
streaming. You should be under a fan.
when it rains, it pours, I guess.
Aw,
Which
tiny
I
violin,
would
y'all.
happily
Tiny violin.
Enjoy some rain right now because it would cool everything off. But any hoodle, please, if you can, send good vibes.
No.
If you want, go buy something from my unique store.
Definitely
Just please, if you can, that would be awesome. Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you all the
Oh, you got the
hair
wig
for
on
today.
right.
I went ahead and wore one of the wigs to my appointment today, and I was wearing these, so I have the wig and the glasses because it's bright and sunny today.
Wow.
I just wanted to show you the wig. This is the one I got from Lady Grey. I will tag it below, or I'll tag the shop below.
Yeah, we're
This
good.
wig is since sold out, but I'll see if they have like a purple one or whatever. But I just wanted to show you all. It is super comfortable. I'm getting used to wearing the wig band. I need to get one that's maybe a little bit bigger because this one is really tight and has been giving me a headache. So I'm going to have to get used to it or stretch it out somehow. But I just wanted to show you all and see what you all thought. I had lipstick on earlier, but I ate lunch, so it's gone. But let me know what you think, and
like it.
I will see you all later today.
And y'all, that was a sweet madness. And like I said, Aren't You Exhausted is going to be covering them later on today too. And it's crazy how much of the girls melded into one just big mess this person has become. And it's just funny to cover them because they are in such delulu, and the stuff they do is just interesting to me. But we're going to move on to something a little bit more serious. We're not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to preface this by saying that my husband and I watched Quiet on the Set. We have HBO Max. And we were shocked by a lot of the things that these kids from Nickelodeon went through. Because like a lot of us I was more of a young adult in the 90s and stuff. So I really wasn't the age range for like all that and stuff. But I did see some of the shows because I watched a lot of Nickelodeon even back in the day. And then when I became a mom, I watched a lot of these shows and retro stuff with my kid. So I knew of a lot of these stars. And I didn't realize the traumas that they were going through. Like Drake Bell alone broke my heart. I was in tears listening to the stuff that he went through. But the stuff with Dan Snyder was always weird because he was constantly putting out shows with young teenage girls on them. And even though he didn't have like hard allegations of impropriety before, there were a lot of questionable things he was doing with these teenagers. And Quiet on the Set exposed a lot of that, and now he's allegedly suing. And now Lori Denberg, I've known her since all that and several other little skits that they've done, have come out with some serious allegations. And Dan Snyder thinks he's slick because there's a lot of stuff that big girls go through in regards of being harassed and stuff because people think that nobody's going to believe you. And I don't ascribe to that. It's not your size. Predators will go after anybody they think is vulnerable. So we are going to fire this up because this is important to hear to me. And I think that Lori is being believed by a lot of us because we know what it's like to survive both harassment or, in my case, SA. And it doesn't matter who believes you as long as you speak your truth.
You seem peculiar if you go up to your principal and say, "Hey, how's your butt?" Grandpa is in the shower. Don't say, "Hurry up, it's not naked time for you."
This Nickelodeon situation is really getting out of hand. Now, we recently heard that Dan Snyder is suing the producers of Quiet on the Set and basically the production company at this point.
Which
well,
is crazy.
somebody came
He's a
forward
creep.
yesterday by the name
And it's
of
funny because I remember him from Head of the Class, and I thought he was just the normal, funny, big guy, but there was always a creepy vibe to him. And then when he became a producer, all his shows had the same theme and format. A young girl going through some things. And I was like, okay. And then stuff with Jeanette McCurdy came out. I was like, I knew I didn't like them. And then Quiet on the Set showed that multiple stars had issues with the way he handled teenage girls. Sexual innuendo, the feet stuff. But like I said, it gets worse because Lori's about to say some stuff about what she went through.
Lori Denberg, and made some pretty strong allegations against Dan Schneider. Let's talk about it. All That star Lori Denberg says Nickelodeon Dan Schneider showed her porn, initiated phone sex, and lashed out on set. Lori recalls a time that Dan Schneider calling her into his office and telling her to shut the door. It was 1995, around Lori's 19th birthday. A Nickelodeon hit comedy show All That had recently wrapped its first season. So when Schneider, the head of the writer of All That, heard that a female producer had met with Denberg to discuss her weight gain, he was angry. Schneider told Denberg that he should have been the one to have that conversation. After all, he understood what it was like to be overweight. At first, Lori appreciated the support, but the conversation shifted before Lori realized it. Schneider started showing her clips of...
And I'm going to pause that, young lady, because that's how they get in. They will take your insecurities. And Lori and I are pretty much the same age. So it breaks my heart that she just wanted to be a star. She already had producers getting on her about her size, which is hard enough being a teenager back then and dealing with weight stuff. But then you have somebody who makes it seem like they're on your side because Dan Schneider went through a lot of weight stuff themselves. And then they flip the script. That betrayal of trust is what hurts the most for me. Along with the stuff from Quiet on the Set, because that Peck guy, not Josh Peck, because I know a lot of people came for him. He's not related to Brian Peck. He had nothing to do with that. And honestly, Drake has already came out. You know, Drake Bell has already came out saying, please don't attack him. He didn't know about what Brian Peck did to me. It was a mess, y'all. I would definitely recommend if you haven't seen Quiet on the Set, but bring your tissues because it's heartbreaking. And it wasn't just sexual stuff that was going on. There was a lot of colorism and abuse of the kids of color on the set that was addressed. So, yeah, it was a very deep dive into the dark side of Nickelodeon.
Pornography on his computer. The grand finale, Lori said, was a video in which a woman on a donkey.
What?
I feel like that is the first time he preyed on me, Lori told Business Insider. During her 4 seasons starring in All That between 1994 and 1998, Lori said that Schneider put her in countless uncomfortable situations. He said he lashed out on her on set, played porn for her on multiple occasions, and once initiated phone sex.
So interesting about Lori's revelations is how Dan Schneider gained her trust, right? Like pulling her in the office and telling her, you know, nobody can talk to you about your weight because I'm more suited. I need to be invited to those conversations.
It's a ploy. And the thing that kills me is that an adult dealing with, because she's still a teen in her name, in her age. Even if 19 is a legal adult, that's still a teenager. I would flip if somebody tried to, like, befriend my kid at Dan Schneider's age. And I don't understand why there's no red flags to that. That was one of the things I brought out about Drake 2 weeks ago with the Millie Bobby Brown stuff. There's no reason for a man in his fucking late 30s to be texting a 14-year-old about boys and shit. It's fucking weird, and you should shut that shit down. But there's a reason why a lot of us parents don't want our kids in Hollywood. Don't want them acting or singing.
Be the suited person for that conversation. That's what I find to be very interesting.
Exactly. I think that these allegations are very telling because if you guys remember the writers that were in those rooms, you know, talking about having to do different things and whatnot, and
I loved
be humiliated and kind of like the innuendos that were going around in the set. This is very much mirroring some of that. Mm-hmm. The only difference is that Lori is the one that like is privately being targeted by this. Lori said that looking back, she's disturbed by the power imbalance between herself and Schneider, who was a decade older than Lori and one of the most powerful people working on All That. So she was 19. He would have, if she was 19, he would have been 29. I mean, that's a significant age difference. And I mean, the power imbalance there having some big hotshot writer, producer, director, or whatever in Hollywood of these Nickelodeon shows that seemingly behaviorally he has admitted that he wasn't, the nicest person. That would have been very intimidating for any 19-year-old girl.
Not
so
only
Dan
that,
Schneider,
but to pause the young lady again, Quiet on the Set said there were producers, especially female producers, that were constantly screamed on, had innuendos thrown at them. So there's another level of credence that I personally would give Lori Beth, because I honestly think in Dan's mind that he thought nobody will believe you because of your size, because of how the timeline went and how long it took you to speak up. And when people go through traumas, they don't always want to come forward. But when you see other people like Drake, Bell, and some of the other All That cast members who were targeted for their color and other things coming forward, it gives you the courage to finally speak up.
Did respond to Lori's allegations, who basically said, Dan was like, well, they're wildly exaggerated and in most cases false.
Wildly exaggerated means some of the stuff went on, man. Because you would have just said, no, this is false. I did not do this. Not wildly exaggerated. We're going to get through a bit more of this because I definitely want to cover a little bit of Diddy before we get to some fun stuff, the palette cleanse, all of this toxic. I just feel like you can hear the manipulative words that this predator, alleged predator, so I don't get sued by Dan with another lawsuit, has done to try to deflect from his bad behavior.
Kind of a statement is that
a shitty one.
Like, these allegations are wildly exaggerated and in most cases false. So what part of it is true? Is it true that you were being extremely inappropriate with her by showing her pornography? Like, what does Dan Schneider mean by mostly false? Or in most cases false? And what's wildly exaggerated? Like, what does that mean? There were times, particularly in the early years of my career, that I made mistakes and exhibited poor judgment as a leader. Schneider said, if I did that with respect to Lori Beth, I sincerely apologize to her. But I cannot apologize for things that I did not do. So what did you do or what didn't you do? So is your poor judgment, like, in what world would a grown 29-year-old man, because I think that there's a 10-year difference, show a 19-year-old girl or show anybody pornography? Would show a 19-year-old girl pornography because, I guess I'm trying to understand. Did you do that? Did you not do that? Did you humiliate this woman? Did you do something to this woman? Like, just say what it is. And so this is the first time that Lori has publicly discussed these allegations. They didn't bring them up on Quiet on the Set. I think that there's probably a lot more people that are out there, actors, actresses, writers, whatever kind of role that they might have played in this whole thing, that might have been victimized one way or another, and they just don't come out because they're either worried about the repercussions or they're worried about what might happen to them.
Or they'll be accused of trying to ride the wave. Hollywood's a nasty place. And the last 4 years, I say, has been shining a spotlight on it, from Harvey Weinstein to Quiet on the Set to what's going on in hip-hop and everything else. People are tired of being used, abused, and exploited. And you're not too powerful to get called out. I'm going to let this young lady go on just a little bit more, but I would suggest if you want to watch more on this, I was hoping they had Lori Beth's interview on there, but I know with copyright and everything, a lot of people don't want to cross those waters. But I agree with a lot of the stuff that they are saying, that there are a lot of people in Hollywood that were victimized that probably are too afraid to come forward. And I think Quiet on the Set is allowing a lot more people to trickle down and trickle in and say, hey, this is my truth.
I feel for them. I think I would be worried too.
I believe that too, Blondie.
Even for the bigger stars that came out of this, like Ariana Grande, they don't speak out, in my opinion. Could they have had NDAs? Could they have had, other ways to quiet them potentially, or they don't want to risk their career, right? Like, totally understand this. Around the 2000s, Lori says she told, is it Albie Hench, then the president of film and TV at Nickelodeon, and Brian Robbins, the co-creator of all that she was worried about how Schneider treated the actor Amanda Bynes. The young star appeared emaciated and exhausted on the set of The Amanda Show, which
emaciated, and they talked about a bit of that on Quiet on the Set too. The girl was working way too hard. Dan was in her ear trying to get her to emancipate herself from her parents, and was basically like the boogeyman specter on her shoulder throughout her entire career. And then poor Amanda had nervous breakdowns from it. This is why I said, I don't want to tell parents what to do with their kids if they want to be actors or actresses, but you have to be really careful of the scenarios you're putting your kid into.
Schneider created and produced. According to Lori and another person who worked at Nickelodeon, after she spoke with the executives, Lori was barred from the set of The Amanda Show. Wow. Schneider was...
And I'm going to wrap it up with this because, honestly speaking, it's not surprising. Network execs will rally around the moneymakers. They don't want anybody rocking the boat. And even showing concern, you get penalized for it. And it's sad what these kids went through. Hey, Pix dear, it's okay. You know, I just feel like I would never put my kid in that situation. I would, Chunk Truck would love to be like that. But it's like one of the kids on Quiet on the Set said, he was trying to get his family up out of the hood. So there were reasons why a lot of these people let their kids act. And yeah, for me, I'm glad I never had to be in that situation. But I say it all the time. You have to be a hardline parent when it comes to your kid, especially if they're underage. Doing a career like this, you hear it all the time in old world Hollywood. Shirley Temple, Judy Garland, just the nightmare stories of what they went through as child actresses. All of our gang. It's such an exploitative industry that I personally wouldn't put my kid through it, and I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. But I do know that there's some people that do that, and you have to stay vigilant because these people don't care about your kids. But we're going to get on to the Diddy situation, just a little bit of a news clip here. I'm not going to play the thing, but it's his apology that I want to pick apart because it's too little too late, you non-rapping asshole. And we got CBS Morning News here with his apology.
Now to that shocking and sickening video showing Sean Diddy Combs attacking a woman. Today, Combs apologized. Okay. Details now from CBS's Kenny Choi in Los Angeles.
Let's just get to the apology.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Sean Diddy Combs posted an apology Sunday for his behavior at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016.
And we're not going to show the video because that, like I said, when I seen it last week, it just triggered anybody who has survived that kind of relationship. It's hard. It's hard. I get flashbacks watching that nonsense. Luckily, the dude that did it to me isn't some big, powerful music mogul, but it's still, you feel so helpless in that situation. And a lot of people thought that Cassie was just trying to get a payday and that other accusers were just trying to get their ends. And no, he did awful things to his partners, to other rappers, because he can't rap, to anybody in his orbit. Even his eldest, who was accepted to Harvard, was pulled out of it so that he could be like his dad. Diddy is toxic. It's like I said, so many people had his number. We have Jk D Animations, who I'm going to wrap stuff up with, that showed just a little bit of a lighter thing on it, because honestly, the Diddy thing made me so mad, but it wasn't shocking. But if you know any of the news, his place got raided. So we have just a light animation here to show what went down. According to the animators, he has been accused of trafficking. He has been accused of assaults. He's been accused of having somebody shot at a music studio. It is a mess, y'all.
Yeah, this sound beautiful right here, Daddy. I like this. This sound beautiful. Matter of fact, you look beautiful, Daddy.
Oh my God.
I like when you like this, Daddy. I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit, you know what I mean?
Diddy, you've got a case.
All my agents ready to breach, you all surrounded. Don't touch a thing, leave it just how you found it. We're here to investigate. Don't make a sudden move or it's heaven gates. Heard you had some footage and we need every tape, every hard drive, every cell phone. No, we back for a second date. We hit to build the case to fulfill debates and put you in the state where it seals your fate. I don't read Miranda's, they bore me. I got these extra charges here, hold it for me. We came through with such a surprise that you can't run cause your shoes untied. Dumb guys leave evidence on thumb drives. Heard you threw a pool party with a cum slide. You won't be around next year, the crime's too severe. Here comes the feds from the rear. Here comes the feds from the front to the rear. Yeah, we got feds in the rear. Don't run cause the feds are here. And we got them in the front, in the rear. Here comes the feds from the front to the rear. Yeah, we got feds.
That cracked me up because he fled. Had his babies in handcuffs, but he didn't care. Now he's back doing these badass PR apologies. It is insane to me. But I love that the animator used Craig Mack because Craig Mack, rest in peace, brother, did not like Diddy. Was clear why he did not like Diddy. And I love Flavor in Your Ear. I love the fact that people are coming out saying, we ain't down with the diddler. Hey, Steady C. I love New Flavor in Your Ear. And I love the fact that people who have seen Diddy for what he is now can just say it. We ain't like you. We never gonna like you. But we're gonna lighten things up with some funny side. We got some House of Hannibal going. I love this song. I think it's great to kick off our music stuff. So we're gonna get some Because I Lie going.
I just want to be honest with you guys for like once. And like, here it is. I'm not gonna do what I say I'm gonna do with the whole resolution thing. I want to fit in, okay? I'm just over it. I just want to be honest with you. It was a lie, okay? I'm gonna walk every day. That is a lie. I'm gonna throw my snacks away. That is a lie. I quit my resolution, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'm gonna quit junk food. That is a lie. Come on, check it out. Get a gym membership too. That is a lie. I'm still a chunky guy. Wow. And I know why. No, man. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'm gonna eat more plants. That is a lie. Gonna go jog with my aunt. That is a lie. She lives like 20 miles away. I'm gonna sit on my sofa, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'm gonna lose some weight. That is a lie. Gonna work out every day. That is a lie. I ain't done a single push-up, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I don't like chocolate cake. That is a lie. I don't even know how to bake. That is a lie. I make sweets like Martha Stewart, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'ma stop being late for work. That is a lie. Gonna work so hard that it hurts.
I love Clinic Hall too.
Spent 2 hours in the bathroom, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'ma start saving my cash. That is a lie. Gonna make my money last. That is a lie. Spent all my funds in fast food, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. I'ma stop smoking weed. That is a lie. Gonna throw out every seed. That is a lie. I'm high as the cost of living, and I know why. Yeah, because it's a lie. Because it's a lie. Because it's a lie.
My eyes have been a bit red, I swear. to know the truth. Like, if I don't have to
All right, Fruity, enough of your nonsense. We are going to get to some summer fun with my favorite actual body positive lady. If you don't know Leslie Hall, you're going to know her after this. We got some Hydrate Gyrate, which I would have played last week because I needed it for dehydration. I love Leslie. Totally Midwest diva. We're going to get some Hydrate Gyrate. I thought I hit like on this. Let me click that. Now this is what we call body positivity, y'all.
It's like a sauna here.
I'm getting spicy hot in my tiny top. Is there a vent or a fan that blows?
I could use an AC unit or a damp tunic.
I just need relief, 'cause I'm never gonna make it to the dance floor. I'm moist enough just watching, secreting liquid as I sit. Back on my legs are going drip, drip, drip.
Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle.
At a high rate, you should hydrate, 'cause I wanna gyrate all over you.
It's too hot to move.
But I've just been called by a sweet beat. Somebody hold my petite vest. I start plopping dance moves like I plop my almond butter. My curves less windy, but you can still find me dancing in a friendship circle, humping somebody's hair. Oh, I like your hustle, but watch out, you best not pull a muscle. Got a lady stretch, feels so good, we'll never rest.
Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle.
At a high rate, you should hydrate, 'cause I'm gonna be gyrating all over you. You too. I'm being pulled to the dance floor. Shouldn't we just take a sec? Let our bodies breathe and reflect on all these funky moves we're doing. Jeez,
I gotta get me a Stanley too for when we go out
you
too.
people are crazy, crazy, crazy. Dance, woman. Let me hear your elbows whisper. I need you, I need you. Move, lady. And may the sweat from your brow burn your eyes and your mouth.
Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle.
At a high rate, you should hydrate, 'cause I'm gonna be
Leslie is one of my favorites for
gyrating
real.
all over you. Mama needs a snack break. Wish I brought a piece of cake, but I don't need directions, 'cause I can hear a thump and somebody's playing a beat. Sounds like Rihanna's on repeat. Gonna have to eat it and run. This is my jam and I want some. I'm popping dance moves like I pop a zigzag stitch. My hair is wavy, smooth like veggie gravy. Will you lather my soap and read me poetry? Just kidding, turn the TV up, 'cause Roseanne is on. Hand me my glow sticks, Mama wants to jiggle.
Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle. Best bring your water bottle.
At a high rate, you should hydrate, 'cause I'm gonna be gyrating all over you.
I love me some Leslie. She cracks me up, y'all. But we are gonna wrap this up with another one from JD Animates. This is gonna be playing all over the summer, y'all. It's a bop. It is Drake's Not Like Us track. He did an animation video to it that I just love. When I'm grilling on Memorial Day, if I decide to do a little quick upload to that, you're going to hear this playing in the background. I no offense to you Drake fans, but you got to admit, Kendrick bodied old Drakey poo there. So I'm going to make this bigger because I want y'all just to see how amazing JD Animates is. And I just want to highlight them. They are close to 1 million subscribers, and you should not be shocked by that. So we are going to make this bigger and show Not Like Us, the animated thing. This song is a bop. It's a jam, and I love this animation. Burning him up. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. That was a bad move, girl. Great. And this was from their earlier animation. Woo! Oh my God! They not like us. 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 Exactly, Kendra. Woo! Stumped his ass. I'm gonna be sipping for myself too. Oh, Beho. Oh, Beho. And that was JD Animation, Jk D Animation. They are amazing. If Kendrick never puts out a video, he should totally use this one. I would rock with it. And like I said, Kendrick was cool. He said if you play his music or anything else, you will not be copyright struck. Unlike some other people, because my thing playing that Future song got struck, but it's okay. Like I said, ain't my main source of income. It's fine. I'm here to have fun. But I'm going to wrap this up, you guys. Thank you all so much for sitting in. We will be back next week with another Saturday Bonnet Live. Once June and the graduation passes, I hope to add more days too. But unlike the Heffers, my family is my top priority, so I'm going to be putting them first. Thank you all so much for sitting in. Replay gang, I see y'all too. Thank you so much. And like I said, June is going to be big, y'all. Not just for me on the personal front, but I'm definitely bringing back the giveaways. I'm bringing back all the other stuff. It is going to be lit. But you all have a great weekend. If you're celebrating Memorial Day, please have a safe one. Be careful on the roads if you're going to be out and stuff. And just have a good weekend, y'all. I love y'all all, and I will see y'all all soon. And you're welcome, Ty.